Hello students, good afternoon to all of you. We are going to start today the topic of the class business environment BBA 4th semester, and in this topic today we are going to discuss about the types of economic system, that is to say the capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. So in this topic we have to discuss about what do we mean by economic system and what are the various types. So as we can see on our board, that is, this is the topic, though this topic is not actually we can directly see in our syllabus, because in our syllabus the topics are capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. But as I would like to mention, I would like to clarify that capitalism, socialism and mixed economy, these three are actually the types of economic system. So the question is that when we talk about the economic system, what does it mean? It means to fulfill the needs and wants of the people in the society in any way, because just you remember the concept of economics, what is the concept of economics and what is the definition of economics. It is all about the management or administration of the resources in the society. It is all about how the development of the society can be ensured by utilizing the limited resources of the society. So, and there are so many aspects, there are different types of definitions of economics, and there are also different ways to define. But in general, we can say if we have to solve the three economic fundamental questions, what to produce, how to produce and for whom to produce, to answer these three questions we must have any type of economic system. What do we mean by system? We are aware, because to ensure to accomplish any particular task, not only in the field of economy, market or business, but in any area of our life, we must have certain kind of system. So when we talk about the economic system, it refers the various combinations of economic institutions, the different types of economic institutions which play its role to ensure as far as the needs and wants of the society are concerned. That is to say, in the economic system, the important role has to play actually by the government, households and the business organizations. So these three economic agents are the pillars of any economic system, not only in our economy but throughout the world. So the question is that economic system ensures how to produce, what to produce and how to distribute the resources of the society. And without having such type of economic system, we cannot actually fulfill the needs and wants of the, or meet the economic needs of the society. So that is what actually we can define, and in a nutshell you can say the economic system actually refers, that is the institutional combinations, institutional arrangements to produce, to distribute the various types of economic goods, economic, the administration or management of the resources. So this economic system actually is of mainly two types. As you can see, the economic system, after having the brief concept of economic system, now we are in a position what are the different types of economic system, and we can see that is the first one is capitalism, second one is the socialism. That is what actually we directly find in our syllabus, the first unit of business environment, capitalism and socialism. So there are, these two types are actually economic system, and what actually economic system is, we are knowing it. Now the question is that we have also the third type of economic system, but third type has no its own origin, but better the third types of economic system actually is combined capitalism and socialism, and then we have the mixed economy. So in a nutshell we can say there are three types of economic system: capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. But I would like to say, I would like to clarify the mainly there are two types of economic system, capitalism, socialism, and when we combine the different features of capitalism and socialism, then that actually becomes mixed economy. So mixed economy has no its own origin, but it is mainly based on the two types of economic system, that is capitalism and socialism. So let us we try to understand one by one what do we mean by capitalism and socialism, and finally that is the mixed economy. So as far as capitalism is concerned, its main features of the capitalism, you can say the private ownership, the second one is that freedom of choices, the third one you can say the profit motive. These are the chief features, main features of the economic system of, the capitalism economic system. There are different features as we can see in the textbooks, but I'm not going to discuss all those features. We can further discuss in class and you can contact, but let us for the sake of this particular class online, the three features mainly we must keep in our mind, the private ownership, freedom of choices, and the profit motive. So capitalism, if you either you define the capitalism or either you elaborate the different features, both are actually it becomes the concepts. So capitalism is defined on the basis of these all features, or mainly the definition of the capitalism is that it is mainly characterized by the private ownership. अगर आसानी से हमें डिफाइन करने की आवश्यकता है, हमें लगता है कि पूंजीवाद क्या है, तो we know, we are aware about this particular concept. प्राइवेट ओनरशिप एक ऐसी आर्थिक व्यवस्था, राजनीतिक और सामाजिक व्यवस्था जिसमें मोस्ट ऑफ द इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज are actually owned and produced by private sectors. That is what we can also understand capitalists, industrialists, or businessmen. So in such type of economic system, the most of the resources are actually controlled, owned, and dominated by private sectors. That's why we say in the capitalism, the foremost and the most important feature is the private ownership. The second one is that the very important, that is we must try to focus in this economic system, we have the freedom of choices, consumer sovereignty. हमें आज़ादी है. Freedom of choices का मतलब कि what consumers want in the market, in the economy, and there is the freedom because the market, this capitalism economic system works on the very philosophy of the market mechanism, that is demand and supply. So what consumers want, that will be provided by the supplier, by the capitalist. So that's why in this economic system we have freedom that we can get at certain prices what we want. There is very less restriction, though whatever type of economic system is there, the government is always supreme and government can regulate. But as far as this economic system is concerned, this is also called a laissez-faire economy, that is to say let it be economics, means there must not be interference of the government, the business of the government is not in business. So freedom of choices, that means what consumers want, that will be provided by the market. Because why? As we can see, the most important and another one, the third feature is the profit motive. Because in capitalism, the entrepreneurs, the business class, mainly they are mainly guided by the profit motive. So they don't care sometimes what actually is the what is desirable, what is good for the society and any particular product is harmful for the consumers, that is not sometimes the objective, rather the making money and the profit motive is the main concern in the capitalism. So that's why we say things are connected, the freedom of choices, because what we want, what we express, to buy, to have, and because again this particular feature is matching this particular freedom of choices, that if the consumers want something, definitely the manufacturers would like to provide those goods or commodities by producing and to earn the profit. So in this way there are different features. This is also called the capitalism is the efficient economic system, and in this way we can discuss so many features. So now I would like to conclude this particular capitalism feature, I mean the features of capitalism. And now the question is that we can also criticize, because in our subject or in any subject until unless that is not perfect science, we have to actually suggest, we have to discuss about the concepts and features, and again we have to criticize, we have to discuss the various drawbacks. So now the question is that on what ground we can actually criticize the capitalism economic system. So simply we can criticize that this particular capitalism actually as far as drawbacks of economic system, you can say it creates income inequality. It creates income inequality. Second is that you can say environmental degradation. And again we can show so many. Just for example, in capitalism definitely there would be the huge income inequality in the society, because this particular system works on the fundamental forces of market. This system talks about the efficiency, so it has nothing to do with the equal distribution of the resources in the society, because the objective is the profit motive, and the resources will be utilized on the basis of the profit maximization rather than